Fucking 357 on Fort level 14.
Not bad with swallowing. Pause. Mm-mm. Yeah, it seems to them.
Hey, on they spawn, it's a nigga on the side of that bitch sniping. He like up in the air for real. You on the side of that gutter.
It is a Chamber of Commerce afternoon here in the Peach State of Georgia. We've got the roof open, wide open, and we are ready for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on second and 13, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Tannehill. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. It's taken to the 26.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready. Check. Watch the run. 21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely... think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Switch.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm going
They
to
tried
this
to quick hit her inside, but that one was swallowed up because
I don't play twos, nigga. I should play
the defensive
threes.
lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Alpha.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Check. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Echo.
Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
20.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Check. Crunch. 21. Crunch. Got. Get out. 1 5. 25. Get out.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I know they're fucking their ass up.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check.
Now Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. And that's the connection, Ryan, to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Now Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Got my 387 on level 17. Thanks to these niggas.
On second down, Freeman. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Check. He wasn't ready.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
I got right back.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
He was like, one more kill. I'm like, one more kill.
Waiting for the gun. Ryan. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That gotta be it for this pistol.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, here's Henry. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
Got him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them. Settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
He's fast.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Where's Street?
High 7.
Where's Street?
From the gun on 3rd down.
Yeah,
It's caught. Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Two minutes remaining in this first half.
I just watched that shit from a distance. That shit just looked crazy.
For football.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
I think the best offenses.
For you. And they ain't get your tag. Facts though.
Yeah, but it's on the clock, so it's gonna unpause at a certain time.
What? You put the stop to the legs and tag? My bad. My bad, was a nigga between us.
Nigga, he gotta hit stop broadcasting. He ain't broadcast. Send it in. He just started it. Twitch or fucking YouTube, nigga. You could copy and paste. It's about to unpause.
Love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
They're gonna send an invite, so I don't got the game no more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Oh.
Now it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Defense is covered on blitz, press, and offense is these fucking slants. I had this nigga Julio Jones on the outside. Same shit like I put it in the first one.
Get it again.
Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I can't do nothing on offense because he's doing the same shit.
All right, I'm about to get off. Yeah.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'll be back on. I don't know. It's like we're ready for
From the gun, Ryan. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
It's whatever you connected to. Copy and paste it. It's alright, man. I'm streaming already. You can watch it on mine. you see it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
58. Let's go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
54. You don't know no better. 51, Tom. Smooth.
From the gun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And he's got some space here. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Lewis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down now, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Sometimes it's a quarterback making a great throw, and sometimes it's a receiver just making an incredible catch, and there it was really the latter.
And the quarterback is so happy because the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting the football and creating 6 points for his team.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jones has it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now this throw caught left side. Past the 20. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not. Go.
Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on first down. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Got it. Mike 25. Check 58. 54. It's on field.
Here's Ryan to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Ready. Check. No. Wait.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Hey, shoot.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
General West.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
On the set. Mike 37. Squeeze. Let's go.
Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. And that takes us from second to third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
He's back to throw, and that's caught by Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he gets it down to the 32. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. he stopped immediately there. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they take a knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.